What if everything you know about energy and reality is a lie? What if the tingling in your spine during a déjà vu, or the gut feeling that saves you from a bad decision, isn't just chance, but proof that you hold a hidden power? Stop and listen closely. Reality is not what it seems. In the next few minutes, you'll discover that energy manipulation is real, it's measurable, and you have the ability to bend the very fabric of the universe to your will. It might sound like science fiction, but it's not. This is quantum fact. Imagine for a moment your thoughts and emotions silently shaping the world around you every single day. Sounds unbelievable? Keep watching. By the end of this guide, you won't just believe it, you'll know how to do it. We're about to unveil the ultimate quantum secrets that they never taught you. The hidden power that 99% of people will never tap into. Buckle up, because once you see what's behind the curtain, there's no going back. Here's the hard truth. Most people live and die never realizing the power they hold within. Society has programmed us to think energy manipulation is fantasy, or something only mystics and monks talk about. We've been taught to see ourselves as weak, separate beings, at the mercy of physical circumstances. That is the biggest lie ever told. The result: millions of people feeling powerless, trapped in jobs, relationships, and situations they think they can't change, unknowingly draining their own energy day after day. Think about it. Have you ever felt completely exhausted or stuck in life, even when you try your best? Do you struggle with money or confidence or health, feeling like nothing you do makes a difference? You're not alone. The misunderstanding is this: we've been looking at life upside down. Most of us believe energy is just a vague concept. Maybe you think it's just mood or motivation. We've never been taught how it truly works, so we stumble through life disconnected from our potential. The consequence of this ignorance is huge. If you think you're just a victim of circumstances, you give away your power. Every day, people sabotage themselves with thoughts like, "I can't," "I'm not enough," "life just happens to me." These beliefs are like programs running in your subconscious, weakening your energy field and keeping you stuck. It's as if you've been driving a Ferrari with the parking brake on, tons of horsepower under the hood, but unable to move forward. No more. Today, we shatter that illusion. We're going to reveal what really holds you back. Not a lack of effort, not bad luck, but a failure to harness the energy that flows through everything. And once you understand this, you'll see that those who thrive in life aren't just lucky. They're using energy, consciously or not, to their advantage. The only difference between you and the people who seem to magically attract success is this knowledge. Stay with me, because we're about to turn that knowledge over to you. By the time we're done, the chains that have held you will start to fall away. You'll realize why you felt blocked and how to break through. The truth is, you are far more powerful than you've ever been allowed to believe. And the fact that you're here now, listening to this, proves that you're ready to reclaim that power. So let's dive into the science and truth that will transform everything you thought you knew. All right, let's talk science, because this isn't about wishful thinking or woo-woo magic. This is about quantum physics and hard evidence colliding with ancient wisdom. Prepare to have your mind blown. First, the observer effect. The famous double-slit experiment. In a lab, scientists fired tiny particles at a screen through two slits. When no one observed, the particles behaved like waves, creating an interference pattern. But the moment they set up a measurement, in other words, when the particles were being watched, the pattern changed. The particles started behaving like solid bullets. In plain English, the mere act of observation changed reality at the quantum level. Think about that. If a particle, the smallest building block of what's real, can alter its behavior just because someone is looking, what does that say about your consciousness? It means your mind isn't a passive observer. It's an active participant in reality. Every time you pay attention to something, you're influencing it on a subatomic level. Next, quantum entanglement. Einstein himself called it spooky action at a distance. When two particles become entangled, you can put one on the opposite side of the planet or universe. And if you change one, the other changes instantly. Distance doesn't matter. It's like they're connected by an invisible thread. Now consider this. If everything was together at the moment of the Big Bang, isn't it possible that all particles, including those in your brain and body, are entangled with the rest of the cosmos to some degree? This isn't just theory. Entanglement has been repeatedly proven in experiments. So, when we say we are all connected, it's not just a spiritual saying. It's quantum physics. Your energy can influence things far beyond your physical reach. Ever thought of someone and then they call you out of the blue? We'll get to that. But quantum entanglement is likely at play. Now, let's go inside you for a moment. Microtubules in your brain, the quantum brain theory. Inside your neurons, brain cells, there are tiny, tube-like structures called microtubules. Some visionary scientists, like Sir Roger Penrose and Dr. Stuart Hameroff, propose that these microtubules act as quantum processors in the brain. Your brain might literally be a quantum computer, capable of processing and influencing quantum information. Why does this matter? Because it suggests that consciousness itself, your thoughts, your will, operates at the quantum level. Your subconscious mind could be collapsing wave functions and entangling with the universe every moment. In other words, your mind is built to be a reality shaper. This theory is still being researched, but the implications are staggering. Your biology is equipped to manipulate energy at the deepest level of existence. You want more proof? Let's talk about the electromagnetic fields your body produces, because this is something we can measure right now. Your heart and brain are basically electric organs. Every time your heart beats or your neurons fire, they emit electric and magnetic fields. Scientists have measured the human biofield. The heart's electromagnetic field extends several feet beyond your body, detectable by sensitive instruments. In fact, the heart's field is roughly 5,000 times stronger magnetically than the field of the brain. Imagine an aura of energy radiating from your chest, pulsing with every emotion. When you experience love, joy, or gratitude, that heart field becomes coherent and smooth. When you're stressed or fearful, it becomes chaotic. This isn't mystical, it's physics. Hospitals use EKGs and EEGs to read these fields all the time. So ask yourself, if your emotional state can be measured in the energy around you, what is it doing to the world around you? Researchers at the HeartMath Institute have dived deep into this. They found that when you cultivate a positive emotion and a clear intention simultaneously, a state they call heart-brain coherence, your entire body shifts into an optimal state. Your brain waves sync up with your heart rhythm, your nervous system calms, and that electromagnetic field you're emitting becomes a laser-focused signal, rather than static noise. In this coherent state, your ability to influence your reality skyrockets. Why? Because you're broadcasting a clear, powerful vibration instead of a scattered, weak one. Think of it like the difference between 100 people randomly shouting versus a choir singing in harmony. A coherent signal travels farther and hits harder. And guess what? Quantum physics is catching up here too. Dr. Rupert Sheldrake, a biologist, has done fascinating research suggesting that our minds extend beyond our brains in what he calls morphic fields. He even found evidence that people's brain waves can synchronize at a distance when they have an emotional connection. This might explain that feeling of knowing when a loved one is in trouble, or why collective prayer and meditation have documented effects on communities. Quantum entanglement of human consciousness. It's a cutting-edge idea, but experiments are starting to support it. We're talking real-life X-Men stuff. Your mind and someone else's mind, interconnected across space. Spooky action isn't just for particles. It might be happening between people, between you and the world. Let's add one more layer. The quantum field itself, essentially the foundation of reality. In quantum physics, there's this idea of the zero-point field. Even in a vacuum, with no particles at all, there is still a jitter of energy, virtual particles popping in and out of existence. In other words, empty space isn't empty. It's teeming with energy, an infinite background sea of potential. Some physicists have pointed out that if we could tap even a small fraction of that zero-point energy, it would be an astronomical amount of power. Now, tie this to what we've been saying. If your consciousness can influence particles and fields, could it tap into that infinite well of energy? Some pioneering minds think so. This could be the next frontier of human ability, learning to consciously draw upon the quantum vacuum to fuel your intentions. It's a theory, but imagine the possibilities. Limitless energy at your fingertips. Literally, I know this is a lot to take in. Quantum mechanics, biofields, entanglement. It can sound overwhelming. But here's what it all boils down to. Science is finally proving that you are an energetic being with reach far beyond your physical body. Your thoughts matter. Literally. Your emotions radiate out and influence the world. And when you align your mind, heart, and intention, you are tapping into laws of physics that most people don't even realize are in play. This isn't fantasy. This is reality. In fact, reality is malleable. The old paradigm said, "I'll believe it when I see it." The new paradigm, the quantum truth, says, "I'll see it when I believe it." The evidence is lining up with ancient wisdom. Consciousness creates reality. And now that you know this, let's talk about what it means for you and how you can start using this power immediately. Take a deep breath, because this is the part where it gets personal. All that science and evidence we just explored, what does it mean for you in your everyday life? It means you are far more powerful than you've been taught. It means that right now, as you sit here, you have the ability to start shifting your reality. Not someday, not if you go meditate on a mountaintop for 10 years. Right now, today. Think back to times in your life when you just knew something was going to happen, or moments when you willed an outcome. Maybe you desperately needed a parking spot, or you felt you'd ace that job interview, and it happened as if by magic. That wasn't magic. That was you, flexing your energy muscles, perhaps without even realizing it. Or consider the flip side. Have you noticed when you're in a terrible mood, everything seems to go wrong? You stub your toe, you hit every red light, people are rude. You were broadcasting turmoil and the world mirrored it back. Your energy set the tone, and reality followed. Here's the empowering truth. You have always been influencing the reality around you. The problem was, you didn't know you were doing it. So sometimes you sent mixed signals. It's like having a superpower you can't control yet. It's been random, sometimes working in your favor, sometimes against you. But what if you learn to control it? What if you could aim that power, like a focused laser, at the life you actually want? You can. You absolutely can. The only difference between you and those masters who seem to manifest things out of thin air is that they understand what you now understand. That reality responds to energy, and they've trained themselves to guide their energy consciously. The moment you decide to take charge of your energy, you step out of the passenger seat and into the driver's seat of your life. Think about it. If observation changes a particle, then every time you focus on a thought or belief, you're collapsing the possibilities around that focus. If you constantly observe in your mind a version of life where you're stuck or unfulfilled, you keep locking that reality in place. But the instant you switch your focus to a new possibility, you start collapsing a new reality, one where you are empowered, successful, whatever you desire. It's like tuning a radio. The station was always there, but you have to tune your receiver, your mind and energy, to match it. This means your future is not a fixed fate. It's a choice. Right now, countless versions of your life exist in the quantum field. The confident you, the wealthy you, the healed you, the limitless you. Those versions are as real as the one you're living. They're just waiting for you to tune into them. You have more control than you've ever realized. In fact, you've been controlling things all along. But without awareness, you sometimes created by default, with fear, doubt, or societal programming. Now you're going to create deliberately. Feel that excitement building? That's not just hype. That's your inner self recognizing the truth. You're waking up to the realization that you are not a victim of the world. You are a co-creator of it. It's like discovering you've had wings this whole time, but we're taught to walk. We're about to unfurl those wings. One more empowering thought. Everything you need to start is already inside you. You don't need special equipment or a PhD in physics. Your heart, your mind, your body. These are your tools. And you carry them with you 24/7. The universe is responsive. It has been listening to you from the day you were born. Now, you're going to speak its language deliberately, the language of energy. And don't worry, you don't have to figure it out alone or get it perfect. Like any skill, energy manipulation takes practice, and I'm going to walk you through it. The key is, from this moment on, start believing that you have this power. Even if it feels a bit unbelievable, just allow yourself to consider, what if it is true? What if I can actually do this? That little crack in doubt is all the quantum field needs to start flowing new possibilities to you. Remember, your belief is a signal. When you believe in your own power, you broadcast confidence and command to the universe, and the universe will answer. You are standing at the doorway of a new understanding of yourself. On the other side is a life by design, not by default. So, are you ready to start using your energy instead of unwittingly losing your energy? Are you ready to join the 1% who get it, who harness their inner power and transform their world? I think you are. In fact, I know you are, because you're still here, and your energy is already aligning with this new reality. Now, let me show you how to do it step by step. Let's switch from theory to practice and unlock your abilities right now. Enough talk. Let's activate your power. These techniques are simple but extremely effective. They will train you to feel your energy, direct it with intention, and amplify it to manifest real results. Don't just read them, do them. Try them as you go along. Think of this as your starter toolkit for energy manipulation. 1. Feeling your inner energy. Awaken your awareness. To direct energy, you first need to sense it. Here's a quick exercise to feel your own energy. Sit comfortably and rub your hands together briskly for about 5 seconds. Then hold them about 6 inches apart, palms facing each other. Close your eyes if you like, and focus on the space between your palms. Slowly, move your hands a little closer, then apart, as if you had a small magnetic ball between them. Pay attention to any sensations. You might feel tingling, warmth, or a subtle pressure pushing back as your hands draw near. You're not imagining it. That sensation is your energy. It's often called a chi ball in Eastern practices. Practice expanding and contracting that invisible ball. This is you tuning into your biofield. The more you do this, the more tangible it will feel. Some people even feel it like a gentle resistance, almost like a springy cushion of air. That's your life force. Congratulations, you just tangibly felt your energy. 2. Grounding and centering. Build your energy with breath. Now that you can feel energy, let's strengthen and stabilize it. Your breath is a powerful tool for this. This exercise will help you center yourself and charge up. Stand or sit with your spine straight. Take a slow, deep breath in through your nose for a count of 5. As you inhale, imagine drawing energy up from the earth into your body, or if you prefer, imagine pulling in pure light from the air around you. Hold that breath and energy for a moment at the top. Feel the slight buzz or fullness. Then exhale slowly through your mouth for a count of 5, imagining any stagnant or negative energy flowing down into the ground, leaving you. Repeat this deep breathing at least 3 times. With each breath, see and feel your body filling with fresh, vibrant energy on the inhale, and releasing stress or weakness on the exhale. You should notice within minutes. Your body might feel warmer, you might feel a gentle tingling, and your mind will become clearer and calmer. You're essentially charging your battery. Deep breathing triggers your nervous system to relax and allows energy to circulate freely. Do this anytime you need to center yourself or boost your vitality. It's like flipping the on switch for your personal energy grid. 3. Directing energy with visualization. Aim your power. Now that you can feel and build your energy, it's time to direct it toward a goal. This is where your mind and imagination come in. They are the steering wheel for your energy. Let's try a practical scenario. Increasing mental clarity. You can adapt this to any goal, like confidence, healing, etc. First, get into a calm state with a couple of deep breaths. Now, visualize a sphere of bright, clear light floating above you. This light represents pure, focused energy. As you inhale, imagine drawing that light into your head, filling your mind with brilliant clarity. See it, lighting up your brain, sharpening your thoughts. You might even imagine it like a glowing mist that brings alertness and focus. Now exhale, and see that light spread from your head down through your body, and even into the space around you. For example, your office or study area, carrying that intention of clarity. Picture your workspace or room lighting up with a crisp, focused energy. Be specific. Mentally intend, I am focused. My mind is crystal clear. My environment is charged with clarity. Say it in your mind or even aloud. Spend a minute or two immersed in this visualization, feeling what it's like to have total clarity and focus. This technique is basically a directed meditation. You're telling your energy where to go and what to do. Don't be surprised if you suddenly feel more alert and even notice the air feels lighter around you. You just directed your internal energy into your external goal. You can do this for anything. Fill yourself with confidence before an interview, send calming energy into a room before a difficult conversation, etc. Energy follows thought. Where your intention goes, your energy flows. 4. Amplifying energy with emotion, the power of feeling. Emotion is the jet fuel of manifestation. Thoughts and visualization set the direction, but feeling is what turbocharges your energy. Here's how to amplify your energy using positive emotion. Choose an emotion you want to harness. Let's say confidence or joy. Take a moment to recall a memory or imagine a scenario that genuinely makes you feel that emotion strongly. For confidence, maybe recall a time you succeeded or felt on top of the world. For joy, maybe a moment of pure laughter with friends or a loving hug from someone dear. Close your eyes and relive that memory. Hear the sounds, see the colors, feel the sensations. Let the emotion flood you. Your brain doesn't care if it's real or imagined. It will produce the chemistry as if it's happening now. Now, as that feeling swells in your chest, it might help to put your hand over your heart. Visualize that emotion as an energy, perhaps a warm golden glow or an electric blue flame, spreading through your entire body. You might even inhale to draw it in even more, and on exhale, see it expand outward into your aura. Intend that this energy is stored within you, ready to be called on when needed. You can even create a trigger, like clenching your fist or touching your heart while saying, "Confidence activated," or any phrase that resonates. It may sound silly, but you're programming your subconscious. Next time you face a challenge, do that gesture and watch that conditioned confidence rush back. The science behind this: positive emotions create coherence in your heart field and brain waves, dramatically amplifying your influence. Emotion plus intention equals a broadcast signal that the quantum field responds to. So by generating the emotion on demand, you've just turned up the volume of your manifestation power. 5. Releasing and protecting. Maintain a high vibration. Working with energy isn't just about generating it. It's also about clearing what doesn't serve and shielding yourself when needed. Negativity, stress, other people's energy, these can all drain you if you let them. So let's learn 2 quick techniques in one: releasing excess, negative energy, and creating an energy shield. Energy release, grounding out negativity. Think of times you feel overwhelmed, angry, or anxious. That's often excess energy or chaotic energy that needs to be grounded. When you're in that state, try this. Stand up and imagine you have roots growing from your feet deep into the earth. Take a deep breath, and as you exhale, push that chaotic energy down through those roots into the ground. The earth is a great big battery that can absorb and neutralize it. You can even visualize the negative vibes leaving you as dark smoke or muddy water flowing down into the soil. Then, inhale fresh, clean energy up from the earth into your body to replace it. In just a minute or two, you'll feel lighter. Many people report feeling an immediate wave of calm after doing this. That's the power of grounding. Energy shield, protecting your field. You don't have to walk around at the mercy of environmental energy. You can shield yourself in a bubble of your own high-frequency vibes. Here's how. Close your eyes and envision a bubble or cocoon of light surrounding your entire body, about an arm's length away from you in every direction. Choose a color that feels protective or empowering to you. People often choose white, golden, or violet. This bubble is porous to positive energy. Good vibes can flow in and out, but repels negative or chaotic energy. Set a clear intention. Only energies aligned with my highest good may enter this space. Imagine or feel that any negativity coming your way just bounces off the surface of your bubble, while love and positivity flow freely. This isn't just imagination. By doing this visualization with strong intent, you are informing your energy field. You'll likely notice you feel more centered and less affected by others' moods or stressful places. Many energy practitioners do this daily. By practicing these techniques, you're training your energy muscles, just like you'd train in a gym. At first, it might feel subtle or even like you're just imagining, but as you continue, you'll start to notice real changes. Perhaps your stress recovery is faster, your intuition gets sharper, you influence situations more smoothly, and synchronicities, those meaningful coincidences, happen more often. Write down your experiences. Seriously, keep a little journal. When you see on paper that, for example, 3 days in a row you did your morning energy routine, and those days went amazingly well, it will reinforce that this is very real. Remember, consistency is key. These abilities build over time. Each day you practice, you're forging new neural pathways in your brain, strengthening your biofield, and increasing your conscious control over your energy. Think of it like learning an instrument. At first, it's clunky, but soon, you'll be playing beautiful music with your reality. And trust me, the compound effect is astounding. A little practice every day, and a year from now, you won't even recognize the powerful being you've become. You now have the basics. Feel your energy, center it, direct it, fuel it with emotion, and protect, cleanse it. These alone can utterly transform your life. But we're not done, not even close. It's time to take things up a notch and explore an advanced concept that will truly escalate your energy mastery to another level. You've got the fundamentals down. Now let's venture into the frontier of what's possible. This is a lesser-known advanced concept that most people have never even heard of. Yet it's the key to limitless energy manipulation, resonating with the quantum field, or what some might call tapping the source. What do I mean by that? Essentially, it's about expanding your personal energy to sync up with that vast ocean of energy we talked about, the zero-point field, the energy of the universe itself. Think of your personal energy as a single violin and the quantum field as an entire orchestra. You've learned to skillfully play your violin. Now we're going to tune it to the orchestra's pitch so that you can create symphonies. Quantum resonance. This concept might sound abstract, but bear with me. We know from physics that when two systems vibrate at the same frequency, they can exchange energy effortlessly. This is resonance. We also know the vacuum of space isn't empty, but full of energy. Some scientists suspect that our consciousness can interact with this field. In practical terms, it could be possible to draw extra energy, information, or influence from the environment around you just by achieving a state of resonance with it. How on earth do we do that? One approach is through deep meditation and intention at the quantum level. An example technique for advanced practitioners is the quantum breath. As you meditate, you imagine yourself expanding. First, your energy expands to fill the room, then the entire building, then your whole city, then the planet, and ultimately you envision your energy field stretching out to the stars, dissolving the boundaries between you and the universe. You sit in the feeling that I am one with all energy. In this state of profound unity, many report a feeling of intense vitality, as if they're plugged into a cosmic generator. You become like a drop of water merging into the ocean. You still have your identity, but you can draw upon the immense power of the ocean itself. Even if this sounds a bit mystical, give it a try in your meditation. You might be astonished at the surge of insight or energy you feel. Let's get more concrete with real-world superpowers that have been observed when people reach high levels of energy mastery. Throughout history, and even in modern labs, There are accounts of individuals achieving things that defy our normal understanding, using energy and intention alone. I'm talking about telekinesis experiments, moving objects without physical contact, energy healing, accelerating someone's healing with focused intention, or influencing random number generators with the mind, a well-documented phenomenon in parapsychology. Skeptical? Sure, it's wise to be. But consider that a few decades ago, mainstream science was skeptical about the mind influencing the body. Now, placebo effect and neuroplasticity are well proven. The mind influencing matter is the next frontier, and early experiments are already showing it's possible. For instance, there have been studies where ordinary people, after training in focus and coherence, could slightly affect the growth of plant seeds or the structure of ice crystals just by sending intention. These effects, while subtle, are real and recorded. What does that mean for you? It means the limits of energy manipulation are far beyond what we might think. Today, you might be content with using these skills to improve your life circumstances, which is fantastic. But tomorrow you might realize you can help heal a friend's migraine with your energy, or cause a candle flame to dance without wind, just with your concentrated thought as a fun experiment. Here's a simple, advanced exercise to push your boundaries. Always keep a playful, curious mindset with these. No pressure. The candle focus. Light a candle in a calm room. Sit a few feet away. Ground yourself with a few deep breaths, and then focus your gaze softly on the flame. Now, instead of just staring, connect with it. Remember, at a quantum level, you are connected. Send a mental message in the form of energy. Visualize the flame gently bending or flickering in a certain direction, or growing taller or dimmer. Feel a sort of energetic link between your mind and the fire, almost like an invisible beam. At first, nothing may happen, but as you enter a meditative focus, you might notice the flame responding oddly, flickering when you tell it to, or dancing more wildly when you spike your emotion. It might take a few tries, and of course there could be environmental factors. But the goal here is to train laser focus and subtle influence. When you finally see a little correspondence, wow, what a rush. You'll have tangible proof that your energy can reach out and touch the physical world. Another advanced concept is group energy manipulation. When people come together with a shared intention, the effect is not just additive, it's often exponential. If you have like-minded friends, try a simple group coherence exercise. Together, sit in a circle, hold hands or not, whatever you prefer. Breathe in sync and jointly visualize a shared goal. For example, sending healing to someone or projecting peace into your city. Groups have been documented lowering crime rates in cities by meditation and improving social harmony. If a group can influence something as big as city crime rates, imagine what you can do in your own life with a couple of focused friends, or even connecting with an online community of energy workers, all meditating at the same time. You effectively create a network of entangled minds, a human resonant field that can create outcomes far beyond one person's reach. This is advanced and truly exciting stuff. It demonstrates that when it comes to energy, 1 + 1 can equal 100. Finally, consider this as the pinnacle of energy mastery, living in a state of continuous, conscious creation. This means you're aware of your energy and guiding it not just in special sessions or exercises, but as a moment-to-moment way of life. You become deeply intuitive. You sense energy shifts in and around you instantly. You can almost read the energy of situations and people, which lets you navigate life with an almost supernatural grace. People who achieve this level often appear extremely lucky or charming to others. Things just seem to go their way. Opportunities fall into their lap. They meet the right people at the right time. But it isn't luck, it's mastery. They are in harmony with the quantum flow, resonating at a frequency of their choosing, and the world responds in turn. This is where you are headed. By exploring these advanced ideas and continuing to practice, you are essentially turning the keys in the lock of reality. Eventually, you won't just be influencing small probabilities. You'll be surfing the quantum probabilities, picking and choosing realities like songs on a playlist. Yes, it can go that deep. And if that prospect excites you, good. That excitement is itself a powerful energy that will propel you forward. If it feels a bit intimidating, that's okay too. Because here's something crucial. Even at the advanced level, the principles remain the same. Focus, intention, emotion, and coherence. Whether you're attracting a new career opportunity or levitating a feather, a feat reported by certain yogis in history, by the way, it's the same fundamentals, just honed to a razor's edge. So don't worry about mastering the big things overnight. Play with these concepts. Experiment. Stay curious. The quantum field loves curiosity. It's an open, playful state that often yields surprising breakthroughs. Journal your experiments, no matter how small. Maybe you influence a dice roll, or you successfully intuit who's calling before you look at your phone, or you and a friend have the same thought at the same time. These are all signs that you're leveling up, that your conscious mind is linking with the deeper currents of energy. You've come so far, and the amazing thing is, there's always a next level. There's always more to learn, more to feel, more to create. But now, it's time to bring this home and anchor everything you've learned, and to charge you up with one final wave of motivation to use this in your life right now. Take a moment to let all of this sink in. You've just received the ultimate quantum guide to unlocking your hidden power. Think back to where we started. The idea that you could influence reality with your mind and energy. A concept that might have seemed outlandish an hour ago now feels not only plausible, but inevitable, because you've felt it. You've seen the evidence and you have steps to take. This is real. Your power is real. Now, you stand at a crossroads, and this is a pivotal moment. On one path, you could choose to nod along, say interesting stuff, and then go back to scrolling, back to life as usual. If you do that, nothing changes. The insights will fade and the world will remain just as it was. But on the other path, you seize this knowledge and make a decision. This is my turning point. I am going to practice this. I am going to live this. By choosing this path, you step into a new reality. One where you are the conscious creator of your experience. Ask yourself, why were you drawn to this guide in the first place? Because deep down, you know you were born for something bigger. That inner voice telling you that you have untapped power. That's the truth. And today, you've seen proof that validates that inner knowing. You were meant to discover this. It's not an accident that you're here, reading these words. This is a chapter in your life story. The chapter where the hero, that's you, finally finds the key that unlocks their powers and transforms their world. How will the rest of your story go? That's up to you. You have the key. Now you must use it. Remember, knowledge isn't power until it's applied. I've given you the knowledge. Now I'm inviting you, no, challenging you, to apply it and witness the miracles that unfold. The simplest way to start is to pick one technique from above and do it today. Not tomorrow, not someday, today. Even if it's taking 3 deep, intentional breaths and visualizing your energy, or feeling that chi ball between your hands again. Do it. Prove to yourself that you're serious about tapping into your potential, and I want to help you keep this momentum. Let's solidify your commitment right now. In the comments below, declare your intention. I want you to comment with the words, Energy Unlocked. Those 2 words are your signal to the universe and to your own subconscious that you're done playing small. Write, Energy Unlocked, if you're truly ready to master your energy and become the architect of your reality. Let's flood the comments with that energy. Don't just do it for me, do it for you. As you type those words, feel their significance. It's not just a comment, It's a contract with yourself. While you're at it, if this guide lit a fire in you, smash that like button and subscribe to our journey. This is not the end. It's just the beginning. I have so much more to share with you. And trust me, what's coming next will elevate your understanding of energy and manifestation to heights you can't even imagine right now. By liking and subscribing, you're not just supporting this content. You're making sure you don't miss the next level of your transformation. We are building a community of energy masters here, a tribe of individuals who uplift each other and push the boundaries of human potential. You'll want to be a part of this because together, our energy is unstoppable. Share this video with someone you care about, someone who needs to hear this. Think of a friend or loved one who's been struggling, who feels stuck. How much could their life change if they realize they have the power to change it? Be the catalyst for them. Send them this guide and say, "Hey, I thought of you. Check this out." Spread the knowledge because a rising tide lifts all boats. The more of us awake to this power, the more amazing the world becomes. And finally, as you walk away from this video, carry this emotional anchor with you. You are not alone, and you are not ordinary. You are extraordinary. You are connected to the very heartbeat of the universe. When you look in the mirror tonight, I want you to see not just, but a being of pure potential and light, surrounded by an energy field that can shape destiny. That is who you really are. Every cell in your body is listening to your intentions. Every particle around you is ready to dance to your tune. Your only job is to step up and conduct the orchestra. So, will you? The universe is waiting for your answer. Your new life begins the moment you decide. Decide now. Comment "Energy Unlocked" below to take that stand. Like this video to affirm your commitment. Subscribe to join me as we continue this adventure into the quantum realm of infinite possibilities. You've felt the truth of your power. Now live it. Your journey as an energy master has officially begun, and I am honored to be a part of it. Until next time, stay powerful, stay intentional, and remember, you are the energy, and the energy is you. Let's shape a new reality, starting now. Energy Unlocked. Let's begin.